We are getting our celebrity fix on with Tom Murro. He is the editor of CelebrityMagnet.com. He's got some great pictures this week from Time Magazine's most influential people of 2012. Now, you really hit the jackpot this week. We missed you last week, so it's doubly good today.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. We had to double up.
Yes.
Time 100 most influential people in the world.
In the world.
Yes.
You were there.
Jazz Lincoln Center, New York City. I walked in, went through the metal detectors. You know, thankfully I left my nail clipper and my medical marijuana at home because I would have been in trouble. These guys meant business there. Yeah. It was Secret Service. They had their canines and their sidearms and all that. But I went in and it was a who's who. Stood around and waited. Everybody kind of funnels in and waits for all the notables to walk in. And Hilary Clinton came in, surrounded by Secret Service. She was very personable, and I went over to her and said hello. She used to be my neighbor on the vineyard in the summer. And I reminded her of that.
Very
and I
nice.
actually handed my baby to her husband, and she screamed, and he handed her back at one time out at the airport. And we talked about that.
There's a picture of you and Hilary.
Yeah, she said she had lots of fond memories on the vineyard. She misses it.
Did you tell her she looked great?
She did. Her hair was down. She didn't have that 80s scrunchie in her hair.
Well, recently, she came out and said, I don't care what people say anymore.
Right.
I'm at a point where if I want to wear my glasses, I'm going to wear my glasses. If I'm going to put my hair in a ponytail, I'm going to do it. And good for her.
And she looked great.
Yeah, she did.
She really did. And then a huge surprise, standing around. I didn't expect to see this guy, Cardinal Dolan. Yeah, he's the St. Patrick's, cathedral cardinal there. I guess he's like what? Is he like the Pope's right-hand man of some sort?
Much.
Somehow?
Yeah.
And I wasn't sure what the protocol was about the photo op with him.
But he didn't mind?
No, he was super cool. I went up and I said, hey, he said, oh, absolutely. And he kind of put me in like a little headlock, and we cheesed it up for some pictures. And Louis C.K. was there, Amy Poehler. Who else was there? A whole bunch of people were there. Stephen Colbert gave him a hard time, gave the Cardinal a hard time. He said hello to the woman from who invented Spanx, who, by the way, is like a billionaire from Spanx. And he said, well, no one's done more to control a woman's body than maybe Cardinal Dolan. And he kind of tossed it over to Cardinal. The Cardinal was a good sport about it.
Oh, that's good.
And everyone hung around. And Mashable, Pete Cashmore from Mashable, we posed for some pics in front of a photo of him on the wall. He was there.
He loved that.
Yeah, well, he was posing for pics in front of it before I got there. And I said, hey, that's you. Let's get, so we took one together.
Do some more.
Yeah.
All right, now you were also at a big bash that Paul Simon hosted?
Paul Simon was the performer.
Okay.
He was the big performer there. Cataldi PR invited me to an event, and are they playing the song right now?
Yeah.
Restless dreams, I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone.
All right, there he's performing Sounds of Silence. Great song.
Yes, well,
but you said you and your wife were talking about it a little too loudly for a Connecticut guy in front of you.
Well, ironically enough, during Sounds of Silence, I was talking to my wife, but I was whispering. And I asked her if she ever heard the song before. She said no, which is a whole other story. Yes, I know. And the guy in front of us rudely told us to shut up, and I addressed it after Paul finished the set. I let him finish and went over, and it was a guy from Connecticut who runs some sort of fund for alternative energy, who drove his Porsche into some house, and another guy who was part of a very popular cigar magazine. He's the editor online. I won't give his name out, but
we can figure it out.
They wanted to beat me up, and some words were exchanged, and everybody's drinking, and there was drama. And my wife and I made it safely to our car after the event. And if there's drama at a Paul Simon concert, you have to wonder what was going on. It had to be alcohol-induced somehow.
Oh, yeah. Well, you've got some other great pictures with Stacy Keibler.
Stacy Keibler, yeah. Well, the Met Gala, which happened Monday.
Look at that dress.
Yeah, I snapped that. That's A-Rod on the left. Oh. A-Rod was very camera shy. Actually, I walked into a place called The Crown.
Usually he doesn't mind mugging it for the camera at all.
Well, when he's out, personally, like out and doing his own thing, he doesn't like his picture taken. So with the Met Gala, huge gala, right on Fifth Ave in front of the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Everyone's talking about it. Huge line, half a mile long of limos.
Oh, there's the Jonas Brothers.
The Jonas Brothers. That was the after party at Crown. And I walked in. I said, hey, anybody famous here? I said to the bouncer. He goes, well, A-Rod's standing right behind you. I said, oh,
actually,
hey,
right over here.
How you doing? Yeah. Well, I said, hey, how about a pic? He said, no, I'm not taking pics tonight.
Well, I want to get to real quick. You've got the scoop on Kanye and Kim.
Well, Kanye went to the gala by himself.
Kim couldn't get in.
Well, according to reports, according to my sources, Kim couldn't get into the gala. Anna Wintour, who's the big cheese at Vogue,
right.
wouldn't put her on the list.
Oh.
And she said it was for, I'm paraphrasing her, but it was for the important people, and she didn't fit the bill.
Now, you got there. You got in.
I pulled every string imaginable to get into this event.
Kim Kardashian did not.
Yeah.
And she kind of said that she had some other event to go to. She tried to play it off.
That's what they say, yeah. And Rihanna was I went to a part of the after party. We went to the Ukrainian Institute, and it was a huge mansion filled with celebrities. Every room I went into, there was a celebrity. It was, Rihanna was in one room, Gerard Butler was in another room. You were just giving fist pounds and saying hello. You couldn't really talk. The music was blasting, but it was really amazing. And then I read...
Just people watch, take it all in.
I read a lot about it, but Rihanna tweeted a picture of herself. She was dehydrated the next day. She was in the hospital from it.
Oh, my goodness.
So apparently she really partied a little too hard.
I guess so. All right, Tom Murro, thanks for the scoop. Always great to have you with us. We'll look forward to you being back with us next week.
It's great to be here. Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And for information throughout the week, celebritymagnet.com. That's where you can check them out.